Okay, take 50. Hi there, it's Lenore from 5D Love, Twin Flame Love Potion. I am going to do a reading today on the masculine, what's going on in the collective energy for the masculine. Normally, I focus on the feminine because it's through the feminine or the chaser's hard work to stop chasing, focus on self, come into self-love and realize empowerment and sovereignty and self-actualization, as a matter of fact, that the masculine moves to in a twin flame connection. That's how it works. But as we know, masculine is their own person, has their own personal journey, and has their own free will. So even though they, as a collective, they kind of follow similar patterns. So I'm going to do a reading today on the collective, and it won't be all the collective. It'll be a certain part of the collective. So it may or may not be your reading or your masculine's reading. Let me know if it is, and let me know how you're going. I would love to hear. If there's anything you want me to talk on, I would love to do that too. So I've already pulled the cards because I've been reading for a million years, but I'm just starting to learn to read to a camera, to no audience, and it's really weird. So I've pulled the cards already so I can formulate my feelings and interpretation around them. So I'll show you what I got. Ace of Cups, Strength, and the Moon. And then I got from the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle, the Runner, the Dragonfly, and Kisses. So they're in no particular order. They don't need to be. And then from the Moonology deck, I got Expect Powerful Change, and you're very close to achieving your goal. So what I'm going to do, because I've had plenty of time to contemplate all the cards, I'm going to read them all together as a bunch. But I will start by saying I really feel that, see, these are really feminine cards, and it's a reading for the masculine. So I really feel that this collective of masculines are starting to move towards listening to their higher self and pursuing their higher self goals, their spirituality. I wouldn't say spirituality because most of our masculines are quite spiritual. I mean, everybody is a spiritual being, but spiritual awareness, they have, but they're starting to wake up more and get more into their spiritual awareness. So what's happening, I feel, we've got a masculine here, or a collective of masculines, who is starting to recognize their shadow, their demons, but also starting to recognize the what the feminine brings them. So the peace, the calm, the not the containing, but the leading with the energy of healed soul alignment. And it's giving them the courage, for want of a better word, the courage to start doing their own work. And as you know, as a feminine who has probably done a lot of the work, that as you do that, you automatically start to recognize your love for yourself, start to recognize yourself as a worthy person, and start to have amazing amounts of self-love, so much so that it can't be contained and it spills out of the cup. And that's the aim of the twin flame game, is self-love. That's what it's all about. So this is a reading for the masculine. So there's a certain masculine who are starting to do that, recognize it, and move towards that. In the moon, we have, see either side of the moon, there's the yin and the yang, baying at the moon or howling at the moon. And then there's that energy deep in the depths of their emotions. And I think that is the masculine because it's not their usual place nor their preferred place. For them to be in the depths of their emotions, they're not comfortable. There's a lack of clarity there. There are hidden things. And I don't mean someone's being deceitful. What I mean by that is there's information about themselves, for themselves, their spirit, their soul that is starting to come to light. And their own inner masculine and inner feminine is giving that information to the moon, and then the moon is shining that down onto them through the waters. So there's currently a distortion and a lack of clarity there. But through strength, they're starting to make sense of it. They're starting to have the courage to make sense of what's going on in their depths, in their own depths. And when I looked at the Island Time Wellness cards, I think what the runner, this card came out just to confirm that this is the runner or the masculine's energy that we're reading on. And I really think the dragonfly and the kisses is advice for the feminine and how to handle this, because with the masculine going through this, which is probably kind of like an awakening, they can be overwhelming for them, and there can be maybe a bit of projection, or they're pulling back and then they're coming forward, but you can feel a change. You know there's a change in their energy, and you know there is a healing going on for them. So I think, so what these two cards are saying, be lighthearted. As things come to light for them, things will come to light for you, and that can be a little bit destabilizing for them. So it's a feminine's job to kind of hold the energy at the moment for that, adapt with all the new changes that the masculine is coming in with. But most of all, stay lighthearted, stay in the energy and the vibration and the frequency of positivity, of love, of joy, of unconditional love, which is this one, of reciprocating the affection, the love, and it will make everyone's journey a lot easier, not just the masculines, but the feminines as well, if you can stay in that high vibe energy. And with these two cards, I think they're just reiterating, and I did bring the interpretation of these two into the tarot card reading, in terms of there's great changes coming up if they haven't started already. And to me, this actually feels very much like either pre-union or early union energy. Union is a process, and often it can be a long process or it can be a short process, but it doesn't happen immediately. So new changes are coming through, and you're about to achieve your goal. So if we're reading about the masculine here, and the goal is to love yourself. The goal is to recognize the union. The goal is to recognize the partnership and to blend together in the 3D. You're already married in the 5D. You're already in full union in the 5D. So this is bringing this down to Earth, into the 3D. So I love these cards. I think they're telling a really, really good story. And I think the crux of the story is there's big changes coming for the masculine. The advice for the feminine is to hold the energy, and the other thing is it's pre-union or early union energy. So keep high vibrational. It can be a bit overwhelming and a bit destabilizing. Stay high vibration and know that the end is in sight. All right. Well, I'm going to have a sip of my tea. Elderberry and echinacea with a bit of honey in it. And I've been on this journey for 21 years. My absolute passion is to help other twins through this difficult spot. So if you would like some help or even some guidance, some information, reach out. Put questions in the comments if there's anything you want to know about. If this resonates for you, I would love to hear what's happening in your journey. I really, really would. And have a lovely rest of the day, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow, if not the next day. Bye for now.